Hey guys, Matt here with Roads Less Traveled, and today we're working on my 2006 Chevy Avalanche. So it is built on what's known as the GMT 800 chassis. So all of the GM trucks, the Silverado, Avalanche, Suburban, Tahoe, the GMC variants, the Cadillac variants, all of the trucks from 99 to 2006 are all part of this GMT 800 line. And all of them have one common problem, and that is the spare tire holder. So it is an absolute pain in the butt, and it's going to go wrong. It's going to go bad. There's no question it's going to go bad. So I'm going to show you how you can permanently fix it without even having to buy a new part, hopefully. The only reason you would have to buy a new part after doing this is if it's completely seized. Otherwise, you should be able to get your spare tire down without any problem for the rest of the life of the truck, doing it this way. So I'm going to show you kind of how we start it, and we're going to go from there. So first off, in order to get to your spare, all you do is you flip this open. You've got a little lock cylinder that your ignition key uses to open up, and then you're going to use two of the bars from your jack kit to go through. Now, when you get underneath, what you're going to find is normally there is this black extension tube that would cover up this bar, and it would lead all the way, all the way over to this mechanism right here. So I removed that black tube, and the reason is because it is a pain in the butt to line up these bars to lock onto the end here. So if I pull this off, you can see it's just a square fitting. That's all it is on this pulley system. So it's just a square fitting that this tube goes onto, and it's a pain in the butt to get it on there. So I took the tube out because then I can get underneath and manipulate it a lot better. Now, what happens, the issue that these trucks have is on the actual holder for the spare tire. So you can see right here where I'm actually missing a piece that you would normally have, okay? Right here, there's normally a small hook, a little metal hook right there. And what that does is you have to, the owner's manual actually says that you actually have to press up on the bottom of this spring to release that hook, because what'll happen is it'll sit out just like this, just a little bit out, and then when you put that pressure on there, it pulls it in, and that's supposed to allow this to drop out of this upper mechanism. The problem is that just doesn't happen. This part seizes up, and this part right here just seizes up, and it doesn't have the freedom of that movement, even when you put pressure on it. And guys have greased them and everything, and they still run into the same problem. So what I did, and you can see it, is I took the whole assembly out. It's 2 bolts that take the assembly out. I took the assembly out, put this in a vise, and I just took a cutting wheel and cut that hook off. And now I never have to worry about that. And you're like, oh, isn't that dangerous or anything like that? Your spare tires are going to fall out, Matt. Not really. That is a secondary safety. And if you actually look at any of the replacements, they don't have it. So why go spend money on a replacement when you can just pull it out, do it yourself, throw some automatic transmission fluid on there to take and just let it soak, free it up, and then put some grease in there. And once every 6 months, especially before wintertime and after wintertime, lower your spare tire down, clean that out, re-grease it, super easy, and you never have a spare tire issue ever again of not being able to get that spare tire down. So guys, I hope this helps, and I know it's not a huge mind-blowing thing or anything like that, but if you're having issues with your spare tire and your GMT 800, that is the easiest fix for the factory pulley system for lowering and raising the spare tire.